14 secret signs a guy is flirting with you. Is your male colleague or friend being too friendly with you lately? Then you might think his prolonged eye contact and playful touches are more than friendly gestures and he's up for something. If his behaviors leave you confused and make you wonder, is he flirting with me? This video will answer all your questions. It can be a little challenging to tell if a guy is being flirtatious with you or if he is simply being friendly. Flirting is definitely fun, whether it's the small things like touches or glances or the bigger signs like a flirty comment or two. But it can also be quite difficult to distinguish if the playful touches or sweet gestures actually mean more. You may not know his true intentions and romantic interests, especially when you have a crush on him. If you cannot read his signals, we are here to help. In this video, we are going to show signs a man is flirting with you. Now let's begin. Number 1. He tries to make you laugh. Often, when you share similar tastes, it makes it easier for both of you to move from the stage of flirting to something more serious. And it's easy to date someone who has the same sense of humor. So, when a boy likes you, he will try to be attractive. He can do this by making jokes. When the person you are talking to starts making a few jokes in the middle of your conversation, he tries to make you laugh and grab your attention. This is a clear sign of romantic behavior. Maybe he just wants to see how your smile changes, or he tries to make an extra effort to make you comfortable. Usually when a man wants to make you smile, he wants to make you happy. When he sees you happy and light, he feels he has won and he will continue to fight for your joy. If he can make you smile, or at least smile, he knows he has the ability to be close to you. Number 2. He treats you differently compared to other women. Some boys are naturally attractive and always display romantic behaviors. Just because a boy wants to talk to you, or just throws a few compliments at you, does not mean that he likes you. Observe the little things that give him a hint of how he feels. When he speaks to you, does he incline and pay close attention to every word you say, even if there are other women around? If he pays more attention to you than they do, it shows that he has something for you. If his thoughtful compliments are erotic and you are still confused, pay attention and see if he is particularly interested in meeting your needs. If yes, he treats you special, you stand out from other women. Number 3. His body language changes. When you talk, what does he do? Does he have long eye contact? Does he seem to listen closely to anything you say? Is he interested and presentable? If so, this sign is one of the clearest signs that he is having an affair with you. Emotions are not just words you use. A large part of communication involves body language. Getting the attention of that particular person is a nonverbal ploy. A boy can give you many visual clues to show that he is interested. Playful touches like rubbing your hand or massaging your hair, a certain amount of eye contact, or a long eye touch. Small things like being very close to you and a bold move like leaning against you or looking at you are all confident signs that he is interested in you. Number 4. He makes physical contact. Playful touches can be a reliable and quick way to tell if someone is flirting with you. The touches mentioned earlier are subtle. The following signs are more pronounced and extend beyond a brush against your hand. He pulls you closer as you walk together, holding your hand as you cross the road, or playing with your feet as you sit in front of each other. There is nothing more obvious than these. He tries to make your personal space his, and he tries to have romantic feelings with you because he likes you. Also, be on the lookout for a long-lasting embrace. Remember, if any of these are bothering you, feel free to express how you feel, your needs, and the physical limitations you may have. If he is a good person, he will easily respect these limitations. Number 5. Before we begin, if you are new here, subscribe for more social psychology videos. Don't miss anything in future video. Number 5. He wants to be near you. If he does act like a puppy and does not leave you alone, that's a great sign. He does it because he loves you and wants to spend all his time with you. He longs for your presence and wants to involve you in every part of his life. Normally, boys would not really be sensitive about this, because if a man wants to spend time with you or be close to you, he will do it. When he does, you will know it and feel it. Sometimes you can ignore this gesture, but try to pay close attention to it and really observe it. Do not misunderstand that this is too friendly for him. There is a fine line between being friendly and being romantic. If a boy is going to be with you, it's because he likes you. He wants you to be a part of all his plans because you make him happy and everything seems better. Number 6. He compliments you. Praise is a key sign of flirtatious behavior and can help you easily measure a boy's level of interest. If he is genuinely interested, he will praise you for the subtle things you do not expect. It can be small things like a thoughtful compliment on your nail color or makeup, or a flattering compliment on your new hairstyle. While that may not be a compliment, appreciate that he makes an effort to pay close attention to the slightest change in your appearance. When he gives you that extra attention, it's one of the clearest signs that a boy is flirting with you. Boys are not quick to praise, so if you get them, maybe he means every word. The more praise you get, the more he increases his romantic behavior. If you like him, praise him again at some point. It will make him feel amazing. Like everyone else, men love to see, receive, and celebrate. Celebrate him sincerely and highlight the good in him. Number 7. He seems to be looking for compliments from you. What do you think of this shirt? Do you like the restaurant I took you to last week? How were you last night? It is a misconception that men only like to be praised. They also like to accept them. Therefore, they may occasionally be praised for looking at what you really think about them. Sometimes this desire for praise comes from an uncertain place. Maybe he's not yet sure how you really feel about him. So you need to make sure you're really in him. At other times, it may be because he likes your validity. But if he does not like you, he does not care much about it. Number 8. He tries to impress you. The most obvious sign that he is flirting with you is that he is trying to impress you. During courtship, a boy you like will try to show you his best side. He will talk about his new apartment, his band, his promotion, or his talents. Some men will give you expensive gifts, invite you to watch them play a sport, or make an extra effort to improve their physical appearance. Whether it seems like a sign of pride or boasting, be appreciative. Because such verbal affection shows that he is trying to impress you and that he is the main sign in you. Number 9. Texting you becomes his habit. The obvious difference between a good friend of yours and a boy who has a romantic relationship is the effort he makes to stay in touch with you. When he is not with you, he will text you throughout the day. Although he has a very busy work schedule, he takes the time to reach out to you and check how you are doing, what you are doing, where you are going, if you have had lunch, and so on. You want to meet him. It means that he thinks of you and cannot resist reaching out. It can range from pleasing texting to seeing how honest you are. If he complies with the test, that's a great sign. Number 10. He gets to be a hero around you. Boys like an important feeling. They want you to know that you depend on them for comfort and safety. So while the stereotype of the victimized girl may seem very outdated, there is something to be said for men who want to protect their loved ones. Does this person make a sincere effort to help you when you need it? Did he jump in to solve a problem or give advice? Does he avoid asking for things in return and is truly satisfied with giving you what you need? If so, these signs indicate that you are likely to provoke his heroic instincts. When a man can feel like a hero in someone's life, they tend to be around. That's because they feel special and valid in their own right, and because they want to reinforce that feeling again and again. Number 11. He doesn't pay much attention to other girls. When you are in a group setting, do you have his eyes on you? Does he seem indifferent to the way other girls around him behave or dress? In other words, are you the only one paying attention? If so, that's a good indicator that he really likes you. A boy who knows what he wants does not care about others. He cares about getting exactly what he wants. Number 12. He finds ways to start a conversation. When a boy likes you, he makes an extra effort to talk to you. What starts out as a friendly conversation or short story will soon turn into an intimate discussion and give you the opportunity to learn more about each other. Again, when he speaks to you, he makes visible gestures such as nodding, long eyes, and a smile. If he is in the conversation, gives you positive feedback, and keeps the conversation going, he will most likely love you. Sometimes, when a boy is not sure what to say or is not good enough to start a conversation, he uses his listening ability to pay extra attention to every little thing you say. This should give a hint that he likes you. Number 13. He remembers what you say. If a boy remembers every detail you share with him, including something from a story you told him a few weeks ago by your family or friends, he's a controller. Men usually do not remember such things. If your man does, he will pay extra attention to what you are saying and actually listen. It shows that he cares and that he has invested in you. He wants to gather all the little information about you to get to know you better. It shows that you are more important to him than you know and that he does not forget any small details about you. If he remembers even the tiniest detail like your favorite color, it's time to consider turning this into a serious relationship soon. Number 14. He makes excuses to get you one-on-one. If a boy likes you, he will want to spend as much time alone with you as possible. In this case, the main romantic mark that men give is direct or indirect approaches to separate you from a group. So, for example, if you are working on a team project, he will ask if you can wait a bit to see his work. Or, if he knows you love coffee, he can text you to ask if you want to have a cup before contacting friends. His desire to spend time with you comes from his desire to get to know you better, and often prefer your company to someone else.